Okay, smack the budgie. It's not a walkthrough, playthrough, review, anything like that. It's just me playing the game badly so you can see what it looks like. Okay then, this is Battletoads in Ragnarok's world. Never played this. All I know about this is the brief few seconds I saw of a video on YouTube just a minute or three ago. And I thought, that's moving rather quickly, let's have a look at that. So here we are having a look at it. It's a Game Boy game. It's in a Game Boy Everdrive cartridge plugged into a Super Game Boy plugged into an SNES. So yeah, okay, this isn't the bit I saw. Oh. And clearly I have not got any idea what I'm meant to be doing. Thor, I am not. What are these geezers doing? It's nice that I can pick him up, but I want them to go away so I can go and see that fast bit that I just fell off the world. Oh, kick him in the head while he's down, excellent. There is some very... oh good. What the bloody hell is that? What is this? It's something on stilts. I've got no idea. I mean, Battletoads was like a response to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, as far as I can tell. I've got no idea what that is. I'm not succeeding in beating it. Oh, as I said that, I succeeded in beating it. There's a stick. Can I have the stick? Okay, chuck him out then. Want that. I've got that. Oh, I've got a stick. Stick with me. Oh yeah. Looks like a hockey stick actually. Yep. Okay, so we're a toad with a stick. A hockey. What the bloody hell? Oh, well, it's handy against them. That's good. I tell you, it's the... yes, we are seeing the speed that impresses me. I mean, it's not just that my sprite is moving quickly, but that background, when it gets going, that's quite a lot of stuff to be throwing around at a fair old pace on something like the Game Boy. That does impress me, and it does it quite smoothly. Oh. Okay, let's just remind ourselves where the jump button is, and whoop! Responsiveness is good. If it had not been responsive, I could very easily have died just there. Yay! I'm quite enjoying it. What the bloody hell? Quite enjoying this. Okay, we'll go down there. One up. What the... what? What's he doing? Oh. Don't... I've got no idea. What's that? What's going on? So, I guess I want to not get shot. What do I do with that? Well, that wasn't clever. Get that. Get that. Bugger off. Okay, this is clever. So every so often it drops a piece of ammo. You pick it up and then chuck it back. And try not to get shot. It shouldn't be that difficult really if you're not completely bloody useless like I generally am. Come on, don't be dead. We want to get the bloody ball. Oh, you bugger. I say ball, I guess it's some kind of shell. Oh, you'll never make it against my Saturn, what, toad, yeah, what, feathered? Feathered freak? Have I got feathers? What the hell's that talking about? Let's get mad, bad and crazy, Toad. Use the turbo cables to blah blah blah. Didn't... SS Vulture. What? Okay, I remember seeing... What? Okay. Okay. Smack the budgie. I remember being impressed by the graphics of the NES version of this. I had a girlfriend back in the day who had a son who had a NES. I never had a NES, but I was impressed that it actually looked kind of good on a system that I generally considered shite. Come on, yeah, that, do that. What are these? Is it some kind of deranged Venus flytrap? That's what it looks like. I've got no idea what it is. It's too orangey for crows. It's just for me and my dog. Yeah. I'll be your dog. Or frog. Except he's a toad, so that doesn't work. But you know. Some of you will know what I'm talking about. Adora Kiora. Got nothing to do with this. It's just, what the bloody hell's that? Train of thought. Mine's just all over the place. As usual. You should expect this by now. Never expect me to know what I'm talking about. Words just tumble out for no obvious reason. There will be a reason, but it won't ever be obvious, and I mostly won't know it either. Like, psychologists could have a field day. Oh, what? Oh, it broke my rope. Or just I died. Don't know. Yeah, that's pretty mean. So it's like two magnets, and they're bastards, is what they are. Start to continue. No, we'll stop there. But that is Battletoads something Ragnarok something. On the Game Boy, via Super Game Boy, via EverDrive cartridge, all plugged into a SNES. I like that. It's impressive. I largely don't know what the hell I'm doing. Visually, it's occasionally indistinct, so you've got to attune your eyes and your brain to figure out what you're looking at. But once you're there, that's pretty good. There, Battletoads in Ragnarok's world. I'm puzzled by Ragnarok's world, like Ragnarok is a person. Ragnarok is meant to be like the final battle at the end of the world, not a person. So it doesn't make sense, but whatever. It's a good game, I think. Thank you for watching. Hello. Today's question for Q&A is from Simon Finch. Link to his channel down there. He asks, "Hi Steve, really enjoy all your videos. A question for Q&A. Why do you collect systems, hardware, software? Is it for nostalgia, ownership, preservation, or a need to own systems you couldn't afford when you were younger, or just to fulfill a curiosity? Cheers, Simon." Good question. I think I've probably answered questions similar to this before, but I'll answer it again. It was to scratch an itch, and I say was because I don't really collect anymore. I don't have the space in where I live, it being just a room, so it's like there's literally nowhere to put new systems or old systems. But it stems back from when I was in school. My family were poor, we didn't have a lot of money, computers were something we really couldn't afford. I didn't get a computer until I was 15. It was a ZX81. It was second hand. It cost 15 quid. And to my parents at that time, 15 quid was a lot of money. But while I was in school, there was this lad who I've mentioned before, Richard Stone, who he was a real computer enthusiast, and he'd bring in all these magazines and talk about all the latest computers. And I remembered a lot of them, some that I've actually still never seen. Things like the Micro B, Australian systems. I don't know why they were being reported on in British computer magazines, but they were. Other things that come to mind, the PET was one he talked about, TRS-80s, the Coco, oh God, a Thompson, was it an MO5 or MOS5 or something like that? There were things that I had never heard of before and didn't see. You didn't see them in the shops or whatever, along with all the other ones that friends had got, Commodore 64s and Spectrums and Atari 400s and 800s and stuff like that, and I couldn't afford any of this stuff. I had an Atari 2600. I was into gaming. I was into gaming from before there were video games. I played electromechanical arcade games. So when I got a bit older, left home, got a job, had a bit of money, all these old systems, initially I was just going after 8-bit computers, the stuff that I had heard about from these magazines that I found I could find at car boot sales and flea markets and that kind of thing, and I could find them cheap. So I started buying them. And then I figured, well, since I'm buying computers and I'm into gaming, I might as well buy consoles as well. And that sort of expanded things. And for quite a while I just bought stuff that I found in the wild. Flea markets, car boot sales, Game Station when they were a thing and selling retro. I bought a few things from them, overpriced, but whatever. And then eventually I started to trust eBay, and over the years just bought a ton of stuff, and I rarely spent significant money. You know, I would look for bargains, which meant I was able to build up quite a significant collection. I was earning good money for a time before I got my hernia and couldn't stay in that job, but yeah, it really was to scratch an itch. It was all those computers that I'd heard about and been told about, read about, finding that I could afford them because they were now cheap. It was like, yeah, let's get these, let's have a go, let's play with them, let's see what they're like. Coupled just with a love of gaming, being able to play all those games that I grew up with or heard about while I was growing up, it was a treat. And it became an interest in itself. Retro gaming, it wasn't just something I was doing, it was something other people were doing, as I found out when I started buying Retro Gamer magazine, and it was like, hold on, this isn't just me, this is a thing. And so I got more into it, and then YouTube, and I realised, no, it really isn't just me, there's loads of people here doing it, and it made it more interesting. And I felt more inclined to seek out rare bits of kit and share what I found out about them and what they were like to use and what the games are like. And while I'm not still buying hardware, I'm still playing the games and sharing what that's like, so you can see what it looks like, as a certain phrase goes. I don't collect software. I have a lot of software, but it's just stuff that I've accumulated while collecting hardware. And I'm trying to get EverDrive cartridges or equivalent kind of bits of kit so that I can have full collections, or as near as, on as many of the systems I've got as possible, because really I don't want stacks and stacks of discs and cartridges and stuff like that. It takes up a lot of space. I'm not precious about having originals. I don't care. I just want to play the games. So at some point I will offload, sell, whatever, if I can find buyers. At some point a lot of my software, because it does take a lot of space, and with EverDrives, you know, yeah. But I'm not collecting hardware anymore because of a lack of space, and also I have actually scratched that itch. The need to have those systems that I couldn't afford when I was a kid. I feel the lack of space in my room when I'm at my place. That it's cramped, because while the room is big, I've crammed a lot of stuff into it, and there's barely room to swing a cat, and I walk across the room. Don't swing cats. Yeah, I'm not at the point where I want to sell it all off, but I definitely don't want any more. Though I do sometimes see things on eBay and other places, like things that I haven't got that were always on my to buy list that I never got, and I'm like, ooh. But I can't afford it anyway, so it's like the point is absolutely moot. It doesn't matter if I see one, and even if it's a bargain, can't afford it. I just simply don't dare spend money at the moment. You know, I'm furloughed. I have furlough money coming in. I don't know how long that's going to last. I mean, the government scheme was to last 3 months. Are they extending it after the 3 months? They really need to if lockdown continues. Pubs will be the last to reopen. I don't know if the pub I cleaned will reopen. I don't know if the cleaning company I work for will survive. So I don't dare spend money, because what I've got, well, is I've got to hold on to every penny so that I can keep a roof over my head. Yeah, so I won't be buying any more computers or consoles or whatever. I mean, every once in a blue moon I do buy something like a mini, like the PS1 mini, which is what's running this. While I'm at Joe's, I've brought various handhelds and things, and the PS1 mini, because it's just perfect for bunging up a backdrop so I can do videos like this. But old hardware, yeah, I'm kind of done collecting now. I'm just happy with the collection I've got. I keep looking over there, there's a cat there, and she's so cute, she's fast asleep. You wanted to know that. Now let's here, look. She says, "What the bloody hell are you looking at?" That's Millie. Okay, I think I'm done. Anyone else who's got any questions they would like answering in a video like this, leave questions in the comments below, and begin with for Q&A, so that I know not to just answer in the comments. And thank you for watching.
So look, just subscribe to this Benway chap and we can all go home. I'll have a glass of claret and, bollocks.